Greetings people, this is Keith the Modesto doing my Let's Play modded Minecraft series using the Forge mod loader and the Direwolf 20 mod pack. Alright, I'm here in the ravine. This is the tunnel that is being made by the tunnel boring machine that it took me, what, 8 episodes to build. In the last episode I laid down some track here just to experiment to see what, how fast this high-speed rail, that's what this is right here. High-speed track goes faster than regular, and it does seem to go pretty fast. And I just wanted to show, I got my portal gun out so I could go from one end to the other more quickly. This thing, it got all the way up to the final count, 2,500. But unfortunately, as I can show, it hasn't reached. Here it is. It hasn't reached the full distance. I don't think I did my math wrong. I think it's just because of those times, as I showed in the last episode, where it got stuck on seaweed. Or the machine got stuck on seaweed. Apparently the annihilation planes can't break seaweed, or whatever it's called, from, that's a special biomes, I think from Biomes of Plenty. There's certain biomes out in the ocean, in the open ocean, where there's, actually I guess it's kind of shallow, not deep water. But anyway, there's seaweed growing or something. And the annihilation planes can't break that, which is bad. So it got stuck, and of course, but the pulses were still going out, even though the machine couldn't move, and the counter was still counting the pulses. So we just need to reset it. Okay, so let's do this now. So it'll keep on going. So going here, and now I have it incrementing by 1, of course. It would take me a long time to go back down to 0 by decrementing. I did put a button there. So I have the decrement button. Right now it's set to go down by 200, but of course I can bump this up pretty quickly, and then hit this button a couple of times, and we'll get it down. There. There, it's back down to 0. Oops, get back down to 0. Oh, it's already, the timer's still going. That's right. Okay, so good. So now it'll keep on going. We can go check on it. Unless it gets stuck again. Yes, it's going. Cool. Put out some more torches. Alright, so I'll leave that alone. Okay, so this episode, I want to... I think I mentioned at the end of the last episode what I want to do in this episode. Well, first, I will just show a little thing I did. Well, first off, I don't know why I got this in my head, but you actually can't put other things besides coal coke in there. You can put, you can use actually a number of things, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Maybe I'll deal with that in the episode after this. I don't think you can put coal in there, but you can put charcoal. And of course, I have lots of charcoal, but there's actually something else you can use, which I might try, just because, I should try things I haven't done. But I put some hoppers there, and there's a hopper there, so that I can just fill this up with coal, and it goes in automatically and turns into coke, which goes into this chest. The chest, it gets pumped out with the item duct here, and the coke automatically goes right into there. Up here there's a hopper that's full of iron, and then there's a hopper underneath leading to that chest, so it'll be filled with steel ingots. And over here we got a drum for creosote oil, so the creosote oil automatically gets pumped out, so this doesn't fill up. This has got, it's not quite halfway, almost, actually I guess it is about halfway full. Almost, it's not quite, yeah, not quite halfway. Oops, not quite halfway, we're close. Okay, so I did that, and then over here, I upgraded both the igneous extruder by adding some augments. There's an augment accelerated extrusion specifically for igneous extruders, which just causes it to make stone and cobble and obsidian more quickly. It does 16 at a time instead of 1 at a time. or 32 cobble, or 8 obsidian. I also upgraded the aqueous accumulator so that it could produce water more quickly, because it wasn't quite keeping up. Because in addition to making stone and stuff more quickly, it also goes through water more quickly. And if it were making obsidian, it would probably I would think it would go through the water more quickly. So there's that. And so I can take some stone out of here. I probably should connect this barrel over to this barrel over here, because there's an upgrade to the barrels. Oh, look at that. See, it's getting low. Yes, I should do this. I don't know. Maybe we'll have time. There's an upgrade to the barrels that allows you to connect 2 barrels together as if they were like ender chests. They can still only hold the one item. They have to hold the same items. I think actually one probably has to be empty when you first do the linking. I'm not sure about that. I think it's called a B space, maybe. But what I want to do now is try out an item from Botania. So, I have one of them I have 2 Botania books. I already have one here. Okay, so this is it, the Luminizer. The Luminizer. Let's go back to, oops, I went too far. Ender artifacts. Luminizer transport. Okay, Luminizers serve as a simple way to transport players and other living things of the sort by having them ride on trails of light. Luminizers can be placed in the world as blocks. A luminizer, in order to work properly, needs to be bound to another one, so you need 2, at least 2. This can be done with the Wand of the Forest in bind mode. They have a range of 20 blocks, but they can be chained together, so you can go from 1 to 1 to 1. And then the connections between the 2 luminizers goes only one way. Furthermore, multiple luminizers can be targeted the same as an endpoint, blah, blah, blah. There's the recipe. Adding some redstone to a luminizer creates a detector luminizer. Oh, we don't need to know that. There's the detector. Okay. Well, players can just so you right-click on a luminizer, and you go from one luminizer to another. And I want to try out and see what it's like. Okay, so let's make 2 luminizers. So I need 2 red string, 2 dragon stones, and 4 glowstone dust to make 2 of these. And we need at least 2. So here is the recipe for redstone. And I guess this is just a regular old. I need some pixie dust. I need some ender bottles of air. So let's do the ender air bottles first. So I have some bottles here. Let's just grab 8 of them for now. Okay, and I think I have a book to the end right here. Yes. I haven't been to the end in a while. I assume it'll be the same as when I left. Okay, here we are. And we don't even have to go anywhere else. We can just go like this. Pop, 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 pop. You just right-click in the air, and it fills up the bottle with ender air. And everything looks different. Why does all of a sudden everything looks different? Maybe I'm imagining that. I'll have to watch the playback. I thought maybe I had some kind of warp effect going on. Okay, it looks normal now. Okay, so we got that. Now we need some red string. Oh wait, we need. What am I saying? We needed that for the red string. We gotta get pixie dust. Okay, so how do we get pixie dust? We throw mana pearls into the Elven Gateway. Okay, so let's grab a handful of ender pearls. 16 will do. And we'll make these into mana pearls. Okay. And then we'll open up the gateway to Elfheim. And I will throw those in. Did they go? Guess they did. There we go. Takes a little while for them to come out. Okay. I'm going to leave that on because we have to make something else, for which we need the gateway open. Okay, so I need dragon stones, which are made from mana diamonds. So let's grab. I think you can do this. I'll try this. This will be faster. I hope this works. I hope this works. Oh, I don't want this on now. I picked up some charcoal. Okay, is it getting dark already? Oh my gosh. Okay, drop these. I missed. Oh, nice. Try that again. Okay. Now, we throw these here. I think they didn't all make it through or something. Oh, they did. Okay, cool. And I'll leave that on for now because I might need to be in. Okay, let's sleep through the night. Okay. And let's turn these in. There we go, cool. So we got a lot of those. Okay, wait a minute. What's next? Okay, so we need some redstone blocks. I already have 3. Cool. Let's make 4 of these things. That'll be good. Okay. And I do have string, do I? Yes, I do. Okay. There it is. 2. What? Why was there a pumpkin there? That was odd. Okay, why isn't it putting this back? I thought it would take it from my inventory automatically, but I guess not. Okay, so there's 4 red string. Cool. And I guess I'll put these away. I don't know if I need the pixie dust. No. Okay, so this. Yes. Okay, so I need some glowstone. That's what I want. Cool. Put that there. That there. I'm just gonna go in here. I'll make 4 of them. Yes. Okay, so we're ready to try this out. Outside. Okay. Where should we do this? I turned my tree farm back on because I was getting low on wood. Turning wood into charcoal, using it up, so I turned it back on. I guess we can go ahead and close this now. This takes long. Oh, I need an axe. That would help. Wrong one. Oh, I guess I'll use this one. It's not really what I wanted to do. Okay. Come on. Okay. Now. So you just place these. I don't know if they need to be a certain height. I guess I'll just try them out on the ground first. Let's to make this more dramatic, I guess. Let's do it over here. Okay, so I kind of want a clear spot. Okay, I guess this is clear enough. Okay, so I'll put one there, and then I'll put one here. Okay, now you can't use them yet. They have to be bound to each other. So there, that's in bind mode. So I right click on that one, and then come up here. I right click on this one, and they might be bound. I'm not sure. It should tell me. I right click on this and nothing's happening. Okay, so they're not bound. Let's see. Where's my book? The connection goes only one way unless the binding is completely binding. Okay. Luminizer bound. This can be done with the force of bind mode. Right click on a luminizer will transport the clicker into the luminizer is bound to. What? Right clicking a luminizer will transport the clicker into it's bound to. Yes, how do I do it? Maybe I have to shift. Ah, there we go. Where'd the other one go? There it is. There we go. Okay, so, and there is a visual effect. Cool. So let's see what happens when I right click. Oh, it's one way. Ah! It's one way. Unless I put the other one there. Okay. Okay. So right click. And here I go. Okay. That worked. And I could put more down. So I could go like, I could put one right here, and I could shift click, shift click, and now when I right click this one, I automatically go over here. And if I go, let's put another one down to show this. I assume I can break these and pick them up and put them in other places because the current locations aren't really ones I'd want to keep. Okay, so I'll right click this one, and then right click this one. Okay, so go over here. I right click this, I go here, and then here, and then here, automatically. Okay, so you can chain those. Now, I don't know how useful it'll be to use those. Since they have a range of 20, I could do some math on my head. It's about 2,500 blocks, or maybe 2,000 through 200 blocks over there, so 20, that'd be 5 per 100, and so it's something like 5 times 20. So I'm going to need a little bit over 100 of those things. I would need over 100 of those things to get from my base all the way up here. Which is a lot, but doable. I mean, I certainly have enough diamonds for that now. Enough redstone. I have enough mana pearls for that, so I could do that. It would just take a while to make all that stuff. But I could use it when I'm planning, when I make this, what I have in mind, when I get when I finally get the tunnel all the way there to this jungle biome, this big island of jungle, is to build a bunch of like buildings in the tree, a whole bunch of connected tree houses. Well, I'm thinking the connections between the tree houses can be these luminaries, you know, to get from one treetop to another. Using this method, I think that would be cool. Let's try to pick these things up. That was pretty easy. For instance, let's try this out. I could use luminaries to get to the top of this, or you know, into these trees from the bottom. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wonder if you're on the side, will you? This is an experiment. I'll put one here, and then put one here, and then I'm gonna put one here, and then another one, and put this one here, right? So if these all connect to each other, I'll be able to get from the ground to that spot on the tree. So I'm doing this to make sure it's cleared. I don't know if that's necessary. So I right click on this one, then right click on this one. Okay, and then I right click on this one, and then right click on, I need something to stand on. Do I have any? I need a block. Click on this one. Okay, now right click on that one. Where do you want to go? It's right there. I'm getting some kind of lag here. This is not pleasant. Trying to maneuver and fly when you're getting some lag is not good. Okay. Okay, so let's try this out. What I'm wondering is if once I get to this one, that's just kind of floating on the side of the tree while I fall. Since I've got the wings on, it won't hurt me, right? But I'm not going to be flying per se. I just know I won't get hurt when I fall. Okay, so right click here. Okay, it did not quite work, and it's. I think if I move this one up, it might work. Say I put it right there, and then, and I just broke that block, didn't I? Where's my cobble at? Put that back. Okay. Okay, right click this one, and then right click this one. Okay, it's working. There we go. Okay, so I guess that you can, if the endpoint, let's see, I'm just experimenting here. Let me try one more thing. Just to make this clear. Didn't get that cobble. I guess I did now. Okay. Oh, there's my timer. I'm gonna sleep through the night and try one more little thing to make something, to make sure I understand something. Okay. It looks like as long as you're in transit, like say you have a chain of 3 of these luminizers. If the middle luminizer is up in the air, even if it is up high in the air, you won't fall if you're in transit from the first luminizer to the second one, you're way up in the air, to the third one, you'll just go through. But if the end point is up in the air, the last luminizer that you end at, it's up high in the air, you'll fall. I think that is the way it works. So I want to try. Do I still have? I didn't get that cobble. It's gone. So let's try this. We're gonna make a little tower right here. And we're gonna put a luminizer right there. I'm gonna put a luminizer right there. I wanna make sure that these are within 20. And then I'm going to build another tower right here. A pillar. I should call it a pillar, not a tower. It's certainly not really a tower. Okay, that's high enough. I'll put one right here. Then I go here. Okay. Right click this one. And then come up here. Come on. Come on. Okay, and I right click this one. There. Yes, they're connected. Okay, so now I'm going to break these blocks. I should have built that right over the water. That would have been better. Okay. Now, let's get all this stuff out of my inventory. I mean, I don't know how far. Okay, so if I right click on this one, I should go up to there and then over here and then fall. That is what I'm guessing is going to happen. Yes. And it's pretty speedy. That's not too slow. And it doesn't use mana. I was thinking, you know, this is Botania. Usually things that are doing work take mana to fuel them. But I guess he decided not to have it for this. I thought it would have to have like some little mana generation stations next to each one of these things. Which would be cumbersome, but he didn't do that. So that's kind of nice. Okay, so I'm gonna be making those, and then I'm gonna use them. Maybe I'll start using them around here a little bit. I'm gonna use them at my new base extension, my second base up in the jungle. We're gonna be using those to get around from treehouse to treehouse. Okay, so this has been Keith and Modesta playing modern Minecraft. Thank you for watching. I hope that you have a fantastic day.